days of camping. We're going to meet up with my son and his family, and so we're going to have a whole bunch of kids this time. This is kind of a combination old school camping with the tea and our stuff, and then they'll have all their modern stuff in their kayaks. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain tonight, so we're trying to get up and get over there early this morning where we get camp set up and get ready for the rain tonight. But we should have a pretty good weekend. So we'll see you as we head on down the trail. Alright, we just filled up. This morning we're at the Cleveland Corner Store in Cleveland, Arkansas. This is one of the last places for us to get gas before we head out in the National Forest. We always stop here because these are good people here. They've got just about anything you need. They have gas and diesel. What's your hours here?
6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
7 days a week?
6.
6 days.
Yes.
So Monday through Saturday and
Yes.
off Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because this is the only place to get gas in this part of the world.
That's right.
Now you can get gas 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I didn't film a whole lot coming over, and I didn't film setting up the tent. We was in a pretty good hurry trying to get all this set up because we've got some pretty serious rains coming in later this evening. So I wanted to make sure and get the tent all set up. And if you notice the little teepee tent in the back, that was set up here to have a place to put stuff in the dry. We've got family coming, and they'll be here later tonight and tomorrow. And we're going to have a bunch of kids and my grandkids and some of my daughter-in-law's nieces and nephews. So we're going to have pretty good menagerie tomorrow. We've got our wood already hauled up where we can have a fire later on. And then there's the lake. This will be our first time camping in the tent. I'm going to try to do a video later showing us setting it up. We had this custom made by Spring Valley, and They did an exceptional job on it. All the ropes are hemp. This is a really accurate copy of a 1927 Sears and Roebuck tent. This is the deluxe model because it has a sewn-in floor. It has screens, and then it's got the awning on it. You can use these front poles without the car, or you can put the car here and just let the awning run over and tie to the car. But this is our very first trip with it, and it's a good thing I didn't video it because it was a mess for me and Kathy trying to get it set up. But it's not really that hard. It's just we've only did it one time before in our yard. I think it's going to be a really nice tent, and I highly recommend the people that made this tent, if somebody wants one, to use with their old antique cars and go camping and doing your motor camping. Now I think we've already lost Kathy. I have a feeling, yep, that we have a Kathy in here. And there's plenty of room in here for the air mattress, which they had air mattresses back then. They called them pneumatic beds. And so we didn't bring the cots this time. We just have the air mattress. And then we have a room for a table. There's room to stand up inside this tent and put your clothes on and stuff. And a little room down here in the corner to put your clothes. We're having biscuits this morning. Are they done? Oh yeah, that's a jelly sausage. We got it made.